Namo Nama everyone. So now today we'll be continuing further with the story Who Will Be Ningthou? The Ningthou and Lima were watching Santobi, their 5-year-old daughter. She looked sad and lonely. She stared at the Kongnung which lay dead by the throne. Birds flapped worriedly around, searching for their homes in the tree. Santobi walked up to the Kongnung and whispered, "The Kongnung is dead. It was hurt by the spear, and now it is dead." So the reason the king and the queen were not announcing the future king is because they were looking at their 5-year-old daughter, Santobi. She was looking very sad and lonely. So she was staring at that tree, which was now laying dead. The birds were, flying around the tree in search of their homes. They were also very sad. The tree was home for many birds. Now all of them were without any shelter. Then Santobi quietly walked towards the Kongnung and whispered in a very low voice that the Kongnung was now dead. It was hurt by the spear. Right when Sanjoba had speared the tree with the help of his spear, he had hurt the tree very badly. And because of that, now the tree was dead. The people were all attention. The Ningthou stood up. He looked at the 3 boys. He looked at the little girl. He turned to the people. "If anybody is worthy of becoming the ruler," he said, "it is little Santobi. It was she who told us to look at the soul of Kongnung." So now the people were all attentive, right? They were looking at what was happening in front of them. Then the king slowly stood up and he looked at his 3 sons. And after that he looked at his little girl. And then he turned towards his people and said that if anybody over here is worthy of becoming the ruler, then it is Santobi. Because she was the one who told us, or who taught us to look at the soul of the tree. Santobi feels the pain of others. She feels the pain of the people, the animals, the birds, the trees. So the king further on says that Santobi is very empathetic. She can feel the pain. She can feel the pain of the people of the kingdom, about the animals, birds, and the trees. "I declare Santobi the future Lama of Kanglipak," the Ningthou said. A silence fell. Everyone turned to look at the little girl, their future queen. There she stood, all of 5, like a small Kongnung, with birds flying all around her. They sat on her shoulders and on her head. She held out her hands full of grain and the birds flapped about her pecking at the food. So the king said that she declares Santobi, the little girl, the future queen of that land. And everybody went silent. Everyone was looking at that little girl who was going to be their future queen. She was standing there and she was just 5 years old. Now she was standing there like a small tree. She had birds flying all around her, right? She was standing like a tree. She had grains in her hands. The birds were sitting on her shoulders, on her head, on her hand, right? She was feeding the birds. A Lama is one who doesn't hurt anybody in the kingdom, right? A queen is someone who never hurts anyone in the kingdom. Not the people, not the animals, birds, or even the trees. So this was all about the lesson Who Will Be Ningthou. We'll be summarizing the story in the next video, so stay tuned. Thank you so much.